So the current fiscal situation of the city is actually very good. We've been working for a number of years on increasing the reserves of our city and decreasing the per capita debt. And so we're actually the lowest we've been per capita in I think about 9 years now. I'd have to check that number, but it's been going down. There will be some increases in the next little while with the new wastewater treatment plants and the expansions that we're doing there. Most of the debt that we have in our city, about 68 of it, is self-funded, so that means it comes from utilities or off-site levies, and so very little of it is tax-funded.
So regarding the City of Red Deer's fiscal position, I see in 2015 the debt will be, we're going to be rounding the top part of the debt per capita, so it's important to realize that the debt has to be paid back. So how are we going to do that? We have to spend responsibly, can't spend frivolously. So we have to realize that we have to spend wisely, because otherwise the debt will just keep increasing, I guess. So.
I think the fiscal situation in Red Deer is pretty good, and I'm all for fiscal responsibility, but at the same time we cannot forget that that there are other components to governance and the city as a cultural and a community. I think sometimes there tends to be too much focus on the money and how the money is spent, but at the same time we tend to lose sight sometimes of the needs of the community and people who tend to fall through the cracks, and I think we should make sure that people don't fall through the cracks, and those who do fall through the cracks get the support that they need.
We have a healthy balance sheet in Red Deer. We have a sustainable debt. We're well within our debt limits as the province has given us. Doesn't mean we have to go out and spend and reach towards that debt. It just means that we have to be careful with it, be good stewards of it, and put debt in the right places and in the right context. Otherwise, our revenue streams are good, our population continues to grow, and our tax base is responsible. And I'm happy to say that fiscally we are in good condition.
Red Deer is in good financial position. We have used money responsibly. I think we've worked responsibly to get our debt levels down and in check. Certainly very cognizant of that. Citizens in Red Deer want value for money. They want to know that their tax dollars are being well used, and that's the job of council, to make sure that we're using those dollars responsibly and investing in the things that matter to our quality of life.
I believe Red Deer is on an unsustainable path for fiscal wreckage. I think we need to make better choices in our spending. Bike lanes is one example of a poor choice in spending. I think we have enough money in this city. We need to spend it more wisely.
Hi everyone. How many of you have debt? Guess what? The city has debt too, but it's manageable debt. You have a mortgage payment, you have a car payment, you might be paying for a post-secondary education for one of your children. As long as you can manage and pay your bills, that's what it's about. It's the same thing for the city. We can manage our debt, it's not in trouble, and we're investing in what's important. Infrastructure, some of the amenities like the skateboard and spray park, and what's most important is we're also looking to the future for good capital expenditures that build our city. If you want more information, please look into it. We did a mid-city budget review this year, which I think is a good indication that council's on top of the finances, and I encourage you to ask questions about your tax dollars and how we're spending your money.